everybody, and welcome to Scouting Network. Today we're gonna mix it up a bit. We're gonna make or create a starting lineup made up of under 20 players that I think have a bright future ahead of them. Okay, first we're gonna start in goal. We have Van der Voort in goal. He's a 17-year-old. He plays for Genk. I think he will be a very special player because at 17 years old to be playing as a starter for Genk is something amazing and special. This player has special traits. He has a good reflex and a good handling of the ball. And at 17, I think he has great future ahead. For the right back position, we're gonna be talking about Reece James. Obviously, not this James. We're gonna be talking about Reece James, who plays for Chelsea. He's a 20-year-old. He's had a great season, and to jump from the Championship to play in the Premier League, and especially for a team like Chelsea, isn't that easy because at times he had to replace Azpilicueta, who's a key player at Chelsea. So the player has a bright future ahead of him for me because I think he has some special traits, and especially the ability to dribble and his pace. He can give the team that option going forward. He can help in the attack, so I think he has a bright future ahead. Okay, and for our first centre back position, we're gonna talk about Kamara. He plays for Marseille. He's a 19-year-old, and he's been really vital for Marseille this season because he's a leader at the back and he isn't afraid to go for a challenge. So I think this type of player could really suit Man City or Chelsea. So if they could go and sign him in the summer, he would be a great signing. And even his stats show that because he makes around 2.8 tackles, 1.4 interceptions, 2.1 clearances, which are very good numbers for a centre back. So hopefully he will go on to have a great career. And for our second centre back position, we will have Kumbula. He plays for Hellas Verona. He's a 19-year-old. I think this player has taken Serie A by storm because he has improved Hellas Verona's defense massively, taking them to maybe 4th or 5th best defense in the league, which collected interest for him from top Serie A clubs like Juve and Napoli. And I do have a feeling that Napoli could sign him in the summer, which will be a great signing. With his stats showing how good he is, he makes around 1.8 tackles, 1.4 interceptions.
You want him to do you so much you could do anything.
And for our left back position, we'll go for Windel. He's a 20-year-old Dutch international who plays for AZ Alkmaar. This player has been one of their best players this season, considering they already have top players like Idrissi, Stengs and Bodo at the club. So this player has something special about him. Even going forward, he helps the team going forward. He has 6 assists this season, and he also does his job defensively, making around 2 tackles, 1.4 interceptions and 1.2 dribbles, which is good for a left back, I think, and hopefully he'll also have a great future. And now we move to our first midfield position. Our first midfield position would be Fiorentino. He's a 20-year-old. He plays for Benfica. This player is similar to Kante with his style of play. He can either sit in front of the defense or play as a box-to-box midfielder, which gives the team versatility and hard work. He makes around 2.9 tackles, 4.1 interceptions, which is close to Kante and Didi, which is amazing, and he makes around 1.4 dribbles per game, which shows that he is confident on the ball. And for our second midfield position, we're going to be talking about Kuchku. He's a 19-year-old. He plays for Feyenoord. This player has burst onto the scene at Feyenoord this season, showing that he could be a top talent, with vision being his best trait. He makes around 2.2 key passes per game, as well as 1.2 dribbles and 6.8 shots per game. So shows that he can join either the attack and he can do the job in midfield. So this kind of player could be vital at a top team. And for our right midfield position, we'll be talking about Kulusevski. He's a 19-year-old. He's playing currently at Parma on loan from Juventus. This player has scored 5 goals and has 7 assists this season, which earned him a move to Juventus. It shows that he is more than capable of being a key player for them the next season with his vision and ability to dribble past players with ease, making around 2 key passes, 2 dribbles, and 1.5 shots per game. And I really think that Juve fans are excited to see what they'll get from this player next season. And at left midfield, we have Helozic. He's currently playing at the Czech Republic for Sparta Prague. He's only 17, but I think this player has a bright future ahead of him if he can get moved to the Premier League or La Liga. And at only 17, he has more room and time to be a top player. And for CAM, we choose Ehteren. He's an 18-year-old. He has something special about him with his vision, his ability to dribble, and confidence on the ball. He has scored 3 goals, has 4 assists this season, and he backs up his performances with some amazing stats, making around 2.7 shots per game, 2.1 key passes, and 2.8 dribbles. And I can guarantee you that this player will be a star in the years to come. And up top, we have David, who's a 20-year-old Canadian striker who plays for Ghent. I can tell you that this player is a guaranteed goal scorer, scoring 18 goals this season, and he has 7 assists, which shows that he is an all-around type of player. And with 2.1 shots per game, I think he has a great conversion rate, getting that much goals without too many shots per game. And with that form, I think he should have a move to Chelsea in the summer, I think. And I wanted to make this video kind of different without including the likes of Sancho, Haaland, and Mbappe in the video. So I hope you like it, and thank you.